Mac, just wondering how you've been feeling lately. Obviously, it looks like you keep ramping things up. So how do you feel right now?
Feel pretty good. Last week's been good on the ice. Getting back in practice, getting the reps I need. Knees feeling good. Game's coming back good. So it's been a good week.
Can you take me back to November 3rd when all that happened? It seemed like you knew right away something was wrong.
Yeah, you could just feel it right away. But luckily, it wasn't too bad of a injury. Just takes a little bit of time to heal up, nice and strong. So at that point now, so obviously getting hurt's frustrating, especially last year. Having that injury for so long. But I was happy with where my game was at the start of the year, and excited to keep trying to build off that. But unfortunate injury, and I guess now we just kind of hit the ground where I was, and just trying to build every day from there.
That's really the other element to this, just knowing what you went through last year, how well you were playing up until that point. How, challenging is that on a mental note when you were where you were and then this happens and you sort of get halted in your...
Yeah, I mean, Frank, I've gone through enough of it now. I know how to handle it. So, yeah, I mean, it's just a mentality, honestly. You just show up every day, do what you can. Some things are out of your hands, and that's just one of them. So, come in every day, try and do everything you can while you're hurt to heal as fast as possible, and push your body in the gym so that when you do come back, you're closer to getting where you were, so you don't have to start all over again. And I think the training staff's done a good job, and I've worked hard, so I think I'm in a good spot.
What's sort of that balance too of when you're watching the team do really well, you can't play, but I know you want to be part of it too. Like, what is that like for an athlete?
I mean, obviously we're part of a team, so you got to take the eye out of it. Obviously, if you look at it from that point of view, I want to play every game I can. So, that's tough. But obviously, I'm happy for the team. I'm happy for all the guys that have worked hard. They've gone through a tough couple of years, and to see things sort of straightening out and us building as a team. It's great to see, and I'm just happy for them.
When did you really feel that you could ramp up? Where you are in terms of practice to get to this point right now?
Over the last week, it's kind of been like a slow rolling ramp up, and over the last 3-4 days, I've had full practices, maybe even 5. I don't know exactly, but they've been good. Knees been good. Just getting the game sharp, and breaking off some of that month-long rest off. So. But yeah, no, it's been a good month, or a good week. Sorry.
Were you happy with where your game was at up until that point?
Yeah. For the first time since my previous injury, I was feeling really good. Moving well, seeing the puck well. Had my game all in order, and it was just building every game. So that was a little bit frustrating, but I spent basically a whole last year injured, and I got my game back in order. So you can do it anytime. It just takes work.
Last one. I know from your last injury, you talked about how it really hampered you, whether it was pushing off the post and all that. Is this different, this recovery, where you do feel much better?
Yeah, this one doesn't linger. The last one was so weird. I mean, it was kind of a fluke, to be honest with you, how that even happened, and the lingering effects I had from it. But this one, no, it's once it's done, it's done. You don't feel it. I actually had that injury a long time ago in juniors, and you would never know it even happened. So it's just kind of a unfortunate timing, and right smack in the middle of me feeling good again and coming back into my own as a game. But